Hello everybody and welcome back into Green Hell. So I'm just about to drop off my bow. Don't need that anymore because I did what I said I was going to do, and I created a dryer up here for me to grab some food if I need some, like really quickly before I go to bed or before I get up. Before I get up, after I get up obviously. So yeah, I went out and grabbed a couple of peckies for that, and I finished off the last of the bamboo short walls here, so they're all done now. I topped up all the water. They didn't need much, but I was doing some anyway, so I topped all of them up, and I think, yep, we're good to go, or whatever going is today. I don't think I did anything else, so I used a few of these, but not too many. So there's still a stack there. No idea. I looked through the book, but there's nothing. I really don't think there's anything to use sticks on. The only other thing I'd thought about was putting some balconies out from here, which would be a little bit more difficult. I can do it from a height, I've done it before, but I just don't know whether I want it on this base. I did it on the last one. We put balconies all around, we put in the walls with the windows, and that was nice. I'm deciding on whether I want these walls mudded over though. That is something I'm still deciding on. Here, yeah, I think I would leave these 5 here unmudded, but I am seriously thinking about mudding up all the rest. So that's something I've still got to do, but we've still got the mud for the rest of this area to do, which is very boring, but it needs to be done. And yeah, otherwise the only other thing I thought perhaps was a door, like a sideways door, but I don't know if it's needed. Split like that. I mean, is that really needed? Because this is all open, so the only way that would be any good, I suppose, is if you were going to put short walls here, and then put a doorway here, and put a doorway here, and I just don't know whether that's going to look right. If that would be, say, a doorway like that, and a wall, say a short wall. Oh, am I going the right way? No, of course I went the wrong way. That's because the book's playing up again. Oh, it's down the bottom now. Yeah, a short wall there, and then say another side doorway. Like that, to keep that all in keeping. Then you go through there, and then you see it just doesn't flow, I don't think. So I don't think doorways are, and a fence here, I don't think it's right. So yeah, if the base had been a bit bigger, and this little, this courtyard was not planned like this, but I have loved how it's come out. Yeah, just because of a couple of problems of frames not being able to go in, namely there, that corner, and all 3 here, which didn't make any sense. Yeah, I could have put them this side, but then I couldn't have put them that side anyway. I couldn't put a frame in that corner, it just wouldn't let me. And you know, no frame there. I mean, I could have tried a frame in front of the shower. I'm not actually sure if I did try that. But no. So I just think we'll do away. We'll do away with doors on this one. Perhaps after I've done the playthrough, and I'll come back to this map and do another build. We'll try and do something a little bit more grand. Oh, and I hope that it works. So there is that blank area where in the story mode, where the tribal base is, which is nope. I actually want the map this time, which is it's around about here, isn't it? Or there, or there. I think it's here. It's not directly near any water. So yeah, I think the big tribal base is here, and that, of course, in survival mode is nice and flat. There's nothing there. So that could be a little bit more time-consuming one, because there's no water and I have to run a little ways for mud. Otherwise, though, it would be a really great spot to build. I'm going to try and put a fair bit of mud this time, so I'll drag this up here. Now, a couple of people in the comments, in a couple of comments, have mentioned some stuff to me which I want to share. One of which was something I brought up yesterday. The entrances to the maps, you know, like we've got our entrances here, you know, through there, and there's 4 other spots. They're not open if you're playing story mode. So there's no way, if you wanted to, you're thinking about it, there's no way to shoot up the other part of the map, grab the metal bidon, and bring that down and use the metal bidon using on the Spirits of Amazonia map. That's not going to work. So you need to make your own bidons, and obviously you don't need any of the climbing gear here. So you can't do that, unfortunately. It kinda makes sense though. So where am I grabbing? I'm grabbing my water from there. There's that, and someone also let me know that if you put armour on your arms, you won't get the injuries if you hit the smoke trees. Apparently, you'll still say "ow" because you know what Jake's like. But you won't get the injury, so that's a really good tip. So thank you for that tip. That's awesome. I have never bothered, you know, because I'm not playing story mode, and I'm just playing like a walkthrough. I'm calling it don't wash, like a walkthrough mode, more for information and stuff like that. And I don't have anything on that can hurt me, like kill me type of thing. I've never bothered making armour. I did in one of my playthroughs, not on screen though. I made the Iron Man armour for the achievement, where you had to make the full set of iron armour. That was fun. Actually, I had a lot of fun with that. Otherwise, I don't do armour in survival. But that is an excellent tip if anyone doesn't want to use the band-aids, bandages and stuff, or worry about the poisoning. So that's a really good tip. And I'm sorry I forgot everybody's names to say thank you. I shall do that in the. I'll put your names in the notes when I upload the video, because that's very much appreciative information. Oh, running low on them, so we're going to have to convert some of these. Let's grab a stack out, and okay. That was a bit silly. When I say grab a stack out, I mean, you know, grab a stack out and harvest them up, so we've got another load ready to go. It is going to get dark a bit early in this one because I left it a little bit late when I saved the game. After a couple of things I did. Oh, I'd say it because I did harvest up the last of the bamboo to do those 2 small walls. And then the few sticks that were left I harvested back up for small sticks. So I'm not sure how the... Oh, they're done again already. No, that's what's wrong. It's just, again, I haven't found a good spot for a long bamboo stick holder. So that's why I haven't done one. I've still got room in the small stick holder over here, though, for more. So I'll probably harvest up a lot of those. What am I doing? Ah, that's right. Let's get you set. I guess I didn't have any there in the first place. Alright. Let's get this show on. Oops, sorry, Mud. It always just looks that much more finished, doesn't it, when the roofs are in place? Although, you know, if you're not planning on building and walking up there, of course you don't need to make it into mud. If you wanted to do a nice green roof, it would be perfect at this point. But I will probably say I've left a spot for a... Oh, that's something we can use the bamboo for. A bamboo ladder. Of course, I have left a spot there for the ladder upstairs because I would like to go up and appreciate the view. I have to just stand there. Again, I keep harping on it. But I wish we had furniture. You know, table and chairs to sit down at and just sit back and relax and enjoy the day, enjoy the weather, enjoy the view. Yeah. I did write that into one of those surveys that I did from Creepy Joe's Discord about bringing in some furniture, and if you sat in the chair, you got a small amount of health would rebuild. Not like if you slept, not that huge, but just a tiny amount of energy would rebuild if you sat down for a little bit. Thought that would be good. And tables, just because it would be nice to have an area where you could set something down, but not have to put it in a chest for it to not despawn. So, yeah, a table would be nice. And I know Jake drinks out of his vitamins and stuff like that, but it's asking too much to have a cup. Just a basic cup. That's asking too much, isn't it? Well, how about if he could mould from the forge? If you mixed... Oh, what could we mix with it? Oh, how about if you could mix a coconut bidon and metal, and you could craft a metal bidon? How would that be? That would be cool. Oh, that is more than cool, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, crafting a metal bidon would be awesome. Of course, because there's nothing that looks like it. Oh, how about, though, if you had a coconut half, you put that in a mould with some metal, and that made a cup. Yeah, that's plausible. I mean, because, alright, you don't pick the coconut halves up to drink out of them. They just sit on the ground. But it could be something that you could sit down on a table and drink out of. The metal bidon crafting, that's something that's just popped into my head. I have not suggested that in one of the surveys. But yes, tables and chairs I have. Many times over the time that I've done those surveys, as well as the torches, but we're getting torches, so I don't suggest them anymore. What other things do you think we could do with? I know. A plank holder. Something to hold planks. Because it's annoying having to place them in your backpack to carry them around. You could carry multiple planks like you do logs and long sticks. You could carry multiple planks. If you could carry 3 logs, you can sure as hell carry 5 planks. Technically, you should be able to carry 6 planks because you get the planks from the logs, but let's not be nitpicky. A plank holder would be really, really handy. Yeah, especially for those times that you're smacking down some logs and you accidentally hit one that you didn't want to, so you're left with a plank. Yeah, you can chuck it on the fire if you want, but that seems like a real waste. Excellent. Yeah, that does seem like a big waste. We are getting quite hungry, and the time is only 10 o'clock. So I guess it's time for a bit of a snack. What have I got to snack on? Are we empty enough for the... Yes, we are. Let's pop that in. Look at that. Carbs, hydrates, carbs, proteins, and hydration is perfect. If only we had a little bit of, like a small piece of meat. You know, like a bird or a frog or something. It just seems a bit wasteful. And I've got no nuts. If I have a piece of fish, because I've still got fish on the smoker, I've got no nuts. Oh, but you know what I could do? I do have quite a few Brazil nuts in it stashed, so I think I might use those. And we'll have a piece of fish. Except there's no fish up there. Right. I guess we'll have a piece of tofu meat. Oh, well, I'll just use a bit more energy then anyway. No, I think I'll take it off the smoker and make room on the smoker in case I get some arowana, which I think there could be some in the trap actually. Yep, that's good. Oh, that's my first sip out of there. It just seems like a waste. That's what I've got these for. Have sips just before bed and whatnot. But, oh, and did you notice I moved my bed? It was bugging me no end. I smashed it down and see if I could move it back, and I could, so I don't know what happened last time. Maybe I was trying it from the wrong angle and it wouldn't let me move the bed further back to where I wanted it. So, yeah, did that. I like it much better. It's not bothering me so much now. See? And of course it gives you at least a little bit more room to move through. Okay, so we'll eat that up. How's our smoking up here going? Ah, breakfast. Nice. See, that can be breakfast upstairs. And this can be snacks and dinner downstairs. Oh, and before I forget, because I have been a bit slack, if I've been forgetting a lot, I've been putting charcoal on. So, there we go. So, that's obviously full. Might get that going. Just because I have taken out a few lots of chocolate. Oh, there's some bananas. Oh, only 2 today. I got 4 out of it yesterday. That was a nice little bonus, because you know that tree is quite stingy in its banana production. I don't mean to cast aspersions at banana trees, but that one doesn't like the share. Definitely not a sharer. Right, off you go. So, this space has come out quite well. Again, not exactly as I'd hoped, because of the couple of things that went wrong. But I don't, because I've put my bed here in a nice position, I'm not too worried about building up to the 3rd level again, which of course I didn't do last time either. Don't worry, I promise I am going to do a 3-level base at some point. It's just not quite worked out on the last 2. There's always been that 1 or 2 frames that have just not wanted to play fairly and not allow me to build them where I wanted. But no, this frame was different. This house was different enough that I'm happy with it. Say not enclosed around the bottom. Yeah, a bit more open, airy feel. And say I'm not putting in any of the mud windows this time. Oh, there we go. No. Say, if you can build a mud filter, water filter, right next to the water, that is one of the handiest things that can happen for you, is that you get that water pickup symbol right in your filter, so you don't even need to turn around to the water. Gotta admit, that's been really fantastic. Only been able to do that on the last 2 builds, because everywhere else that I've built, it's not been enough of a water spot for me to do that. I'm out again. Now, right, in you go. Of course, I did not take notice what day. Oh, it doesn't want to do it now. Am I on the wrong angle? There we go. It's a bit too far away from the water. I didn't take notice of what day the rain ended, so I can't do a rough estimation as to how many days we've been dry. I'd say maybe 4 or 5. And it's around about 14 days that it's dry season for. I have done it before. I haven't done it on the Spirits of Amazonia map though, to see if it works slightly differently. Let's see what it should do. So if it is that, there's maybe 10 days to go. And the rainy season usually lasts for around 3 weeks. That's what I've found when I've taken notice. I think 3 different builds I did do that, and it was around about, give or take a few days on either side of 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Mostly that's correct. Alright, what do I think I'll... Oh, where am I going? Let's go upstairs. Get this one done, then I'm going to go and harvest up that bamboo so we can get our Oh, jeez. Ladder in, then we can get up top and see what we're looking like. Okay. Right, I'm not going to place the ladder until I've got the pieces on me. Because you know, the ladder is one of those couple of things where you put the white frame in and then it seemingly just goes weird and won't let you put anything in it right rather quickly. So just chop away. Alright, so let's harvest up all I can for the... Well, I need 4 pieces for the rungs of the ladder anyway. And then the rest I'll just put in the holder. But might as well do what I can now. I've got that one stick on me. One more. Oh. Yeah. I guess I had another stick hiding on me that I didn't see. Otherwise they should have all gone in the bag. Alright. Please don't glitch. Sounds okay. There we go. Now this probably would look better if I had put, and I'm still not decided if I'm going to or not. I might, because I haven't done that for a while. So there we go. Yep, that's pretty good. So at least this way we can walk all the way around here. I wish that would fill with water. I honestly do. They do. Why can't this? So that's done, and we've only got 4 frames to go with mud, so that's nice. But I am now more leaning towards putting mud on the short walls, just not these along the balcony here. I think it would look a little bit no, not more finished, but just I say a little bit different, because that's something I don't normally do. I'm trying out different looks so that when I come to do what I'm going to call my ultimate base, I'll know which things I really do like and which things I don't like, and then I can try and incorporate everything, because I've not done a really big build since the balconies came in. My first build was the last one here in the Spirirts of Amazonia map, because that's when they brought the balconies in. Oh, imagine what you could do at the cocaine camp with the balconies. Imagine if you could build properly, of course. Imagine the sheer amount of space you could give yourself if you had balconies as well to work with. It is mind-boggling. And still have a decent courtyard, because I admit I love courtyards. I really do. I really like the aesthetics of courtyards. So there often is a courtyard in my builds. I will admit that. Didn't do it on the last one. And this one has turned out, as a necessity, really, because of some problems. This one has worked out quite well. Now, have you got another fruit yet? Oh, you're only halfway around. So everyone's hydration is pretty good. I've been keeping a check on that, and usually I've got a little bit of the water left from when I've been filling up the mud mixers, so I'll tend to toss that around a bit. Like, how are we going? They don't need it. 95. What have we got on us? So you can have that. That means you will need the same. And you can have that. Okay, and we've only got one left, so I'll leave that. And then I will fill up those two and double check while we're up there. So not gone overboard either of this time on the planting. Oh, mind you, overboard. Oh. My cocaine camp build, I had, I don't know, 40 planters, no joke, in 2 locations for that base. 40 planters, it was insane. None of them ever went dry though. Yeah, planters and the mud water filters just everywhere to keep everything watered up. And then I had I think I had 4 or 5 chests, all filled with coconut bidons, all filled with fresh water. I went a bit crazy on that one. I had so much fun with it though. It's a fantastic build. A lot of fun. And the fertilizer's staying up at a fairly good rate as well, so yeah, alright then. I think we'll leave that there. I'll try and get the rest of that mud done. And see, do I need a snack? Yeah, so I have a snack. Then I'll get the rest of the mud done. And then, the only decisions I've got left is this: I might put a couple of planters up top, like the plants that I've not grown. The more decorative ones with the flowers and stuff on them. So that is what I'll look at. I can do with a piece of fish right now. Let's grab these. Okay then, right, so thank you all for joining me and watching the awesome mudness of the roof, and I'll catch you all again soon. Bye.